Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we learn about an organization providing a safe place for children in the foster care system, plus upcoming events at historic Spanish Point, a visit from some four-legged friends at the Florida Poodle Rescue, and the 11th annual Gingerbread Festival. The All-Star Children's Foundation works every day to provide a safe space for children healing from the trauma of abuse. Now they are building a new campus of hope and healing, and here with more is the founder, Gracie McGillicuddy, and Chief Executive Officer, Lucia Branton. Welcome to the show, ladies.
Thank you for having us.
Gracie, welcome back.
Oh, thank you for having us.
A lot's happened since we last spoke. Let's go back and review, though, for our viewers. Can you tell us what All-Star Children's Foundation is and what it means to you and why you started it?
Well, in 1986, I heard of this horrendous case of child abuse, and it forever changed my life. And I just am driven to make this a safer world for children. And I've been working in that all along, and then we discovered that foster care, there's 1,600 children in foster care here in our community, and there's just not enough beds, and the outcomes, as hard as people work in bringing the children, they're not dealing with the root cause, which is childhood trauma. Mm-hmm. And so we decided to partner with Johns Hopkins All Children's Hospital and deal with the trauma, which is probably the greatest unaddressed public health threat we have in our country today.
Absolutely.
And so we'll take the children when they're first removed from the home, bring them to our beautiful campus, and then they will go back in and stay in foster homes.
Okay. Now, last we spoke, this was under construction. Is it completed now? Are you open?
No, but I just happen to have, I think somewhere in here, is an aerial shot that was taken last month, and this is this building is completed, and we'll be moving into this December 3rd, and then the campus back here, which houses 6 homes, a clubhouse, and we'll have a big, wonderful playground and a vegetable garden and a butterfly garden, and this is where the children will come and stay with us, and we will have clinicians, and they will be dealing with the children and trying to heal the trauma and the abuse that they've experienced.
And give them a safe place.
A safe loving,
place.
nurturing
Mm-hmm.
place.
Which they all deserve.
Yes, they
all
do.
The children
they
deserve.
do.
Now, Lucia, your part of this is in the clinical staffing. Is that correct?
So I am working with our amazing team, clinicians and experts in the child welfare arena, where we are working in collaborations with Johns Hopkins to create our clinical department. So we're using evidence-based practices in our clinical modalities, and our foster parents who will reside on the campus are being trained in a accredited evidence-based parenting program that is geared toward parenting traumatized children.
So, so if I understand this correctly, you have the children that are in need of foster care, yes, that you're treating, but you're also now training the potential foster parents before giving these lovely children to them.
We are currently, we've already had, we have temporary headquarters right now, and we hired 4, our clinical director and 3 clinicians. So we immediately had children getting counseled and treated. So when we move in, we'll be full steam ahead, and we've been seeing children in the foster care system. And we'll see 250 to 300 children in the foster care system, as well as the 30 to 40 children living on our campus at any given time.
Wonderful. Okay, and but the parents, that's what I was saying, the foster parents will be also
Oh, they will be totally trained in the trauma-informed care. Absolutely. They have to be.
Okay. Now, what other types of services do you provide for the children? And for what about biological children?
Yes.
And
So the biological family is an integral part of the healing process for the foster children.
Right.
And it is a absolute must that they, when safe and appropriate, to engage in the treatment plan for every child. So our foster parents are going to be open to being mentors and champions for not only the child, but also the biological parent's role in that child's healing process, and to build the safety and the trust that oftentimes diminishes when a child has experienced abuse, like the children in our community. Also, as Gracia was saying, we opened our outpatient treatment program in April, and we've received over 137 referrals. And so there is a great need in our community for this, and
absolutely,
we're just very excited to be able to transition it into a building with more space and be able to treat more children.
And what a beautiful place it will be for them. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
And
I mean, this is like a dream
I'm
coming
sure
true for
it
kids.
is.
I am
And
so
for you,
excited.
and for
so
you,
excited.
and thank you.
Oh, thank
Without you, this would not be there.
Yeah, I just feel so blessed that we've put together just an amazing, amazing team, and we're going to really make a difference in the lives
What
of
is
children.
before we close, what is your biggest need right now, and how can the community help you?
Well, this is a $17 million capital campaign, and we're at $14.5 million. So if anybody has lots of money to give us, we will accept it with great
Or
glee.
even lots of little money.
And little money. We're selling bricks. We're selling all kinds of wonderful naming opportunities. So there's no amount that's too little or too much.
Thank you. We'll find you on your website, and
Yes.
God bless you both, and
Thank you
let's
so
break
much.
this cycle of abuse.
Absolutely.
Let's do that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, we check in with the latest at historic Spanish Point. Historic Spanish Point offers incredible gardens, tours, and beautiful scenery, plus some fun holiday events for the family. And joining us now with more is Marketing Manager Mimi Serbasova. Hello, Mimi.
Hello, how are you today?
Good. I love your name.
Thank you. It's a long one. I waited a long time for it, but
Worth
today
waiting
is my
for.
wedding anniversary.
Oh,
so
congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome. Yay.
Yay.
So, what a happy time of the year to have an anniversary.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. But now, on to the other important
Yes.
point we're going to talk about today. Historic Spanish Point.
Yes, Historic Spanish Point, only the most magical place and undiscovered place in all of Sarasota. Many people don't know about us, so I wanted to share a little bit about who we are and what we do.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I've driven by it. Now I have been there.
Yes.
But for too many years, I just drove by.
Yes, and a lot of folks do, and we have people who come in and go, gosh, I've been here 30 years, and
Exactly.
what is this place?
Because it's all off the road. That's
It
why
is.
it's so beautiful, and it's just such a lovely place. So please tell our viewers who haven't been there what
so
it is.
we are a expansive property on Little Sarasota Bay, and when we call ourselves Historic Spanish Point, it means because we're a literal point that juts out into the bay. We are an archaeological site as well as a historic site. So we have historic buildings. We have a building that dates back to 1901 when the pioneer settlers came.
And
we
are people
have
able to go into
They
that building?
can,
Okay.
and we have wonderful volunteer docents who interpret that history and share all the wonderful things that our pioneer families experienced while they were settling into Florida.
Now, you mentioned archaeological sites.
Yes.
Did you just recently discover something I remember hearing?
Did. So we had a natural restoration project on the very end of the point. So when you eat shellfish for thousands and thousands of years and you
Yes.
pile that all up, the native peoples that lived there were able to create this beautiful point. And what we found doing the natural restoration, removing the sansevieria, which is commonly the mother-in-law's tongue plant or the snake plant, as well as invasive Brazilian peppers, we started to uncover some amazing natural and man-made resources. So things like a cistern that hadn't been seen in a very, very long time, as well as a pool from 1918.
Oh my goodness.
Now, mind you, the pool, we found an article about it in the 1918 Herald Tribune, and it was really interesting because if you were in the pool and swimming in that pool, you wouldn't have had all the mangroves around, and they would have cleared a lot. So you would have had the entire view of the bay all around you. Wouldn't that be magical?
Yes, yes. Now,
Yes.
who built basically on this property?
Yes. So it was Walter Conrad who built the pool, but we also had a few other families that came and built on that area. So the Webb family that we have talked about for many, many years, John and his wife Eliza bought the property originally, but their son is actually the one who realized that the very end of the point wasn't part of their original homestead. So for about a little over $7, he finally petitioned the government to get that included. Cool. So,
well, now you have all of this beautiful property. What can
Yes, we
people
do.
expect when they go on a tour, Mimi?
oh my gosh, you're going to basically get 5,000 years of human history compacted into a very short period of time, but it's all the highlights. So we talk about Mrs. Palmer, who is just the most amazing businesswoman. We also talk about the Webbs, who had their Webb Winter Resort on the property. We talk about our maritime heritage, and we talk about all the plants, and obviously the prehistoric people that live there as well.
So now I know that you can hold events there. I know
Yes.
there's been weddings there, so you can hold lovely, lovely
Yes.
events there. What do you have for families for the holiday season, though, coming
Yes,
up
we have
specifically?
3 great events coming up for the holiday season. And one of the great things about our property is that we're a dog-friendly property.
Aw.
So people who come and they can walk their dogs, normally they don't see our property at night. So these 3 events are in the evening. Our first is family movie night. So families can come and watch the kind of holiday classic, The Santa Claus with Tim Allen, and bring their lawn chairs and blankets. And we have all sorts of holiday treats for them to enjoy. And that's on December 6th.
Okay.
We do have on December 13th, Randy Stevens and the Groove Makers, a great local band, is going to be rocking out
All right.
for our Rockin' Around the Point. So instead of rocking around the Christmas tree, you're going to be rocking around the point,
And finally,
dancing on the lawn. And finally, for Starlight and Fire, which is our annual New Year's Eve event, it's a great, if you had a friend that had a backyard and they did a big bonfire,
Yep,
this is the
where you
kind of
wanna
event
be.
that you'd want to be.
Okay. So before we close, where
Yes.
can our viewers find out all the information about all these events?
Absolutely.
Mimi?
The easiest place to find information about our events or our tours and more information about our property would be on our website at historicspanishpoint.org. O-R-G.
Okay, wonderful.
Thank
Again,
you.
congratulations,
Thank
happy
you.
anniversary, and have a wonderful holiday season.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Next on Suncoast FYI, a visit from some furry friends at the Florida Poodle Rescue. The Florida Poodle Rescue has a passion for fostering, rehabilitating, and adopting poodles in need. And here with more on how you can show your support for their missions are volunteers Costanza Bryan and Michelle McKenna. Well, we've introduced you, lovely ladies. Now, can you tell us who you've brought with you today?
Okay, on your lap you have Lolita, who she came into rescue through Craigslist, but she has been adopted
Okay,
already.
lovely. And
Then we have little Noelle,
Noelle.
who is a 12-year-old little diabetic dog, and she's a permanent foster because of her diabetes is not under control, and she's still pretty fragile. So
Yes,
she
I
and because of her age.
Yes.
This is Jenny.
Who's center
who's-
stage?
Who's center stage.
Yes, lovely.
Her owner died, and the wife was not able to take care of her.
Okay.
She was too much energy for her. So she gave her up to the rescue, and she has been adopted as well.
Lovely. I can understand why.
Yes. And then we have Joey, who's so relaxed. I
Yes,
think
yes.
he's taking a nap. And he
This
was
is
given
Joey.
up
Let me show
a
you
couple
Joey.
of years ago.
There's Joey.
The person that had him ended up getting another dog and got rid of him.
Oh dear.
So he's
and
about
now?
11 years old now.
And I am the fortunate person that first fostered him and then adopted him.
Okay. All right. Well,
And
welcome
Joey's
you
a
all.
member of my family.
Welcome all.
Thank
Now,
you.
how long has the Florida Poodle Rescue been in existence? And you're a nonprofit organization as well, correct?
Yes, we are. We started in 1994, so we are celebrating our 25th year, which is a special year for us. And over time, we have rescued well over 9,000 poodle and
That's
poodle
wonderful.
mixes.
Yes,
Most of
sure.
them are poodles, but there are a lot of poodle mixes. And every once in a while, we get a poodle wannabe, as we call them, because there's nothing curly in their coat.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
Now, what is your mission, if I may ask?
Well, our mission is to rescue some of these unwanted. They come to us as
okay.
unwanted, perhaps abused, neglected dogs, and our mission is to rehabilitate them, to foster them in our homes, because we're an all-volunteer organization throughout the state. So the dogs get fostered. We provide complete medical care for them. We take care of any medical needs that they may have. And then our goal is to find a forever home for them. And we go through a lengthy process, and we are a little picky because we want to make sure that they go to the best homes.
And to a home that's going to keep them.
Yes,
You know,
yes. We don't want a
you don't wanna
repeat
see them
situation.
back,
Yes.
right. Now, what is the annual cost when you have a rescue dog
Well,
come
this
in?
may come as a surprise to you, but every year they spend between $120,000 to $150,000. So we need to raise that money each year so that for the doctor's costs, the medical costs, traveling to get the dogs, it goes very quickly. And we really appreciate everyone who takes their time to donate to Florida Poodle Rescue. It keeps us in the opportunity to keep them alive and well.
And well, oh my gosh, yeah, and how could you not want to, these lovely little fur babies? Now, you have a fundraiser coming up tomorrow, right?
Yes, tomorrow, Saturday,
Yep.
at Embassy Suites Hotel in downtown Sarasota. And it's from 11:30 to 2 p.m.
Okay, so a luncheon.
It's a luncheon. We have entertainment. We will have the Samba Syndicate. Our Master of Ceremonies is John Scalzi from IBC 7.
Oh, lovely. He's
And
a very nice man.
Yes. And basically the money that we raise will be used to cover the medical expenses for the dogs, because we spend a lot of money. We do a complete assessment. Some dogs require very expensive operations to restore their eyesight. We've had dogs that needed bilateral knee surgeries. We've just had 3 of those in the last month and a half.
So do you have an
Dogs.
on-site vet that takes care of the pets, or do you call them in as needed?
We work with different volunteers. Well, they're not volunteers, but they give us a discount. And because we are throughout the state, we have them in different areas. We do not have a physical facility. The dogs are fostered in our homes with foster volunteers. This way we provide a home environment for them, and we're able to assess them better.
So people can just foster in their homes. That's
Yes.
that's wonderful.
Yes.
Okay.
And if anyone
Yes.
possibly has availability tomorrow or open with their schedule and would like to come to the luncheon,
Yes.
we still have a few seats available.
Okay.
And we would love you to just show up.
Okay.
This is right off of Fruitville and here, Tamiami Trail, Embassy Suites.
And what
it
is
will
the
be at
cost
11
of the,
a.m.
What is the cost of the tickets?
The tickets are $85 for an individual, or if they want to be a patron, it's $125.
Okay. And if they can't make it, where can our viewers go and donate to help this wonderful cause?
We have, through our website, floridapoodlerescue.org, we have a donate page. They can also do it on Facebook, or they can mail in their donations to our P.O. Box, which is on the listed on the website.
And they can see all the dogs that are up for adoption on the webpage also.
Shh, Lolita.
Well, I think Lolita is ready to say goodbye. So thank you for being here, and thank you for all your hard work.
Thank you.
And we're so grateful for the opportunity.
You're welcome.
And
Thank
we
you.
hope to see some of you at the event tomorrow.
Awesome. Thank
you
you,
so
ladies.
much.
After the break, we get into the spirit with a festival celebrating a favorite holiday treat. The Girl Scouts of Gulf Coast, Florida is hosting the annual Gingerbread Festival for the 11th year. And here with more on this delicious holiday tradition is Communications and Marketing Associate Annalise Casalia. Hi. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you. Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, who doesn't like gingerbread?
Oh, I know.
Cookies and houses and everything.
Especially now that we're well into the holiday season, who doesn't love a good gingerbread cookie?
So, where is the event taking place?
So this will be our second year at the mall at University Town Center.
Great. What a great place for it. What can visitors expect when they see or experience the Gingerbread Festival?
So at this year's festival, guests will be able to see over 150 creatively designed and decorated gingerbread houses.
Now that's up from last year?
It is. It just keeps growing and growing.
Oh my gosh, great. And this is going to be, do you have a separate building? I mean, storefront?
So it's right out front of Macy's in the Macy's courtyard.
Beautiful.
So indoors.
Beautiful. And it's just made by all the Girl Scouts, is that?
No, so we actually have a lot of people from the community. We're lucky enough to have a lot of local involvement. We have over 50 Girl Scout troops involved that are local, around 40 classrooms ranging from pre-K all the way up to high school. And then we also have a number of generous businesses and nonprofits who we call our community partners who are involved.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so it's your 11th year. Are you, or have you added anything new to the festival this year?
Yes, and we're very excited about it. So we partnered with Enlightened Monkey Arts, one of our generous sponsors, and they have actually created a complete new layout of the festival, which we're very excited about. And what they've done is really just found a creative way to showcase all of the gingerbread houses in a really festive way too. And one thing that is also new is that our media marvels have actually been able to design part of the festival, which is very exciting.
And who is that?
So our media marvels are a group of Girl Scout cadets, seniors, and ambassadors. And they have expressed an interest in pursuing a career in either broadcast, digital, or print media. So we offer them programming throughout the year where they get unique hands-on experience with media. So Dave Gordon from Enlightened Monkey Arts actually was able to host a Photoshop class for them where they could come in, learn how to use Photoshop, and then design some of the panels that will be featured at the Gingerbread Festival.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so inclusive of everything that a Girl Scout represents.
Exactly, and they'll be able to go to the festival and actually see their work with their name on it being displayed there.
Okay. Now, can people bid on these houses? I mean, what happens? And
Yes.
once they're sold, where do the proceeds go?
So this is the exciting part. Guests of the festival will actually be able to either vote for People's Choice, so their favorite,
Okay.
or they will be able to purchase a house for $25.
No, that's
Yes.
all?
Yeah, if they love the house, they can purchase it.
I think you should double that price.
Oh, well, we are
I'd buy
having right. We are having an auction
Okay.
the night before for some of our sponsors. So we're hoping that we can get some of those spectacular gingerbread houses off to sponsors' homes for the holidays.
Lovely, lovely. So, and the proceeds will benefit the Girl
Yes,
Scouts?
absolutely. All proceeds go directly towards Girl Scout programming through the Girl Scout Leadership Experience. And what we really want to do is include even more girls in the community to become Girl Scouts and to build courage, confidence, and character and make the world a better place.
As they do.
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. Now, if folks can't make it to the festival, can they help in a different way?
Absolutely. So if you can't make it to the festival, you can actually vote for the People's Choice Award online. We will have photos of all of the gingerbread houses up for people to view if they can't make it out. But if they can make it out, if they're out holiday shopping at the mall at UTC, stop on by and please come see us. It's a free event.
Okay.
srqgingerbreadfestival.com is where they can see all of the photos.
Okay. Now, if somebody does buy one, do they take it with them or do they have to leave it up through the end of the festival?
They have to leave it through the end of the festival.
Which is when?
December 15th.
Okay, and it starts?
December 6th.
December 6th. Okay, anything you'd like to add before we close today?
Just come out and see us. I hope to see you there.
Oh, well, thank you. I hope so.
I know.
Well, our whole SNN crew is out there, so yes, I will stop by and say hello.
Good. Lots of great houses to see.
Can't wait to see them.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you, dear.
Thank you so much.
Coming up this weekend, the 41st annual Holiday Night of Lights on St. Armand's Circle. Kick off the holiday season with photos with Santa, live entertainment, and special store promotions. The event is happening tonight from 6 to 9 p.m. Plus the 24th annual Sarasota Holiday Parade. Enjoy thousands of participants on decorated floats representing local schools, businesses, and organizations. The parade runs down Main Street in downtown Sarasota Saturday at 7 p.m. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Andrea Chu, at 941-361-4651. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.